What's happening, everybody? It's Shypanther of the Shypanther and Friends Show. Welcome. Come on in, sit back and relax. And don't forget to like, share, follow, and comment. Alrighty, everyone. Welcome to the Shypanther and Friends Show. And I'm so happy that you could join us today. I'm your host, Shypanther. Thank you for joining us. If this is your first time watching the show, we are here to celebrate the cultural heritage of the blues. And before you go, please hit share, like, follow, and comment. And also, I'm going to ask you to do me a huge favor to go to YouTube and subscribe to the channel. And plus, for the people who don't, you're not on Facebook, you don't do YouTube so much, then you can listen to us online, q4.org. Now, today we're going to open with our wonderful guest, and she is Miss Reese, and she's the queen of the blues, the Westside Blues, everybody. Thank you, and welcome to the show, Miss Reese.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah. So we're going to start with your background and the fact that you're born in Mississippi. You're the second oldest of 5 siblings, and you come from a background of singers, but your dad was one of the original Canton spirituals.
Yes, he was.
Okay. And he sang both lead and background.
Yes, he did.
Okay. So, and you said that you were raised in the church, and your parents made sure that you went to church faithfully every Sunday.
Yes, they did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And you were quite active in the church before the show. You were telling me a little bit about that.
Yeah. I was a choir director for many years. I think I've been directing ever since I was about 9 or 10. Did it for about 48 years before I went into retirement. But I still come out every now and then when needed. Because, now it's another generation that's came. Our children is now doing what we once did.
Right.
You just set the path for them.
Right.
But, praise team leader. I led many songs, still do from time to time. Not as much, but when I'm needed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
Wow. Now, you're married, you have children. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, me and my husband met. Actually, he was there for a blind date, and she didn't show up. And we was there for another occasion. One of our, colleagues that worked with us, she gave her sister a surprise going away party. She left to go in the Navy. And one of our co-workers that worked with us, her husband was there with before my husband, his friend who, I met, who became my husband. He was there to meet a young lady that never showed up, but we wind up meeting.
Wow.
But anywho, we talked and dated, and we was married. He passed away in 2019.
Okay.
We was together for 38 years.
Wow. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. When he passed away Christmas Eve, I'm shortcutting it, y'all. But trying to make it short as possible.
That's okay.
But yeah, 38 years of marriage. And he passed away 2019 on Christmas Eve. It was so ironic. That same, I think a week before he passed away, it wasn't even a week. They had a benefit show for me because I was going through my illness. Okay. And it ain't dawned on me that the money we raised went on my husband's burial, but we had 38 years. We raised 5 children, and Do I miss him? Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. That's a
When you
long
with
time.
somebody that long, he was
Yeah.
my number one fan.
Wow. That I was going to ask you too.
Oh, he was very supportive.
That's awesome.
Very supportive.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. I just think that it was fate that you all came together.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Wow. Wow. And so all these years later, you're here
Mm-hmm.
and you hold the title as Queen of the Westside Blues of Chicago.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you've been here since 1978
Mm-hmm.
and you started out singing in the smaller clubs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dr. J's, Roosters. One club was called the 40 and Over that don't exist anymore.
Okay.
And there's one more, Bricks. It was a couple more,
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody had to have a start somewhere.
Yeah.
And that was my start.
Absolutely.
So, and from there, bigger venues. I've done shows for Mr. Lee. At the time, Westside Bill was working with him, promoting shows here in Chicago. And from there came the Blues Fest. I think I did the first one in 2018, 2019.
Okay.
And been doing it ever since.
How was that experience for you?
Oh, man. The very first time, you would think you used to singing in front of a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because you've been in church all your life. You didn't sung in mega churches. But to see more people than a mega church get hold, it was just amazing.
Amazing, yeah.
But we got the job done.
Right. Yeah.
We got the job done. It was a great experience for me.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to ask, how did you like the outdoor experience compared to the indoor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The outdoor, I love it. I like it. And then it's more people can come and listen in to listen in on with you,
Right.
Listen to you.
Yeah, we're tuned in.
Because when you're inside, it's limited,
Okay.
Some people have to be turned around due to the capacity.
Oh, yeah, and the way
But when you're out, you're outside,
all
everybody
attention,
can come in.
Yeah, and all attention is on you.
That's right.
That's right. So, so you started out singing gospel, and then you started singing blues or soul or?
Yeah, blues.
Okay, blues. Now, how did you get interested in that?
Well, it started, I was going to some senior homes, singing both gospel at first, and then I started singing, R&B for them. And one thing led to another. You at one place and you'll see a couple of promoters in there. Hey, who you singing with? Nobody. I'm freelancing, Meet me down in such and such, such and such. So I went down when I mentioned this place called 40 and Over. It was, new owners took over at that particular time. And he had a band in there, fresh, brand new. It was their first time there. It was my first time in there. So they wanted me to sing with this band. And at that particular time, that band was Joe B and the Shotgun Band. I knew Joe B from the gospel field. That first night with them, I think I did 3 songs.
Okay.
He was like, okay, not bad. So learn 3 more with the 3 you did, and let's see what we can do next Friday. I said, okay. So I learned 3 more. We did those 3 with the old 3 that I did the week before, and we kept moving up from there. And that's how we became Joe B and the Shotgun Band featuring Miss Reese.
All right now.
So that went on for, I want to say 7. We started off as a 3-piece band.
Okay.
And I think we did that for about 7 or 8 years. And then I broke off and got my own identity.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we came back with Miss Reese and her pieces.
Mm-hmm. I thought that was so cool when I saw that.
Mm-hmm. And I've had the same band for 20 years.
20 years. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So how did the people you pulled together to be in the pieces, you knew them already? Probably, worked
They
with
was
them.
part of the Shotgun Band.
Okay. Good. Okay, so who's the greatest influence on your style right now?
The late Denise LaSalle,
Mm-hmm.
Shirley Caesar, my dad.
I knew you'd say your dad, too.
Mm-hmm.
I did. All right. So how would you typically describe the music that you create? So are you a writer as well?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I have 2 originals.
Okay.
I'm most known for Cookies.
Yeah, I heard you singing that one.
So, but yeah, I write.
Okay. And so how would you describe the blues? And then, because we were talking a little bit about blues and soul. So give me a little picture of that for you and your music.
Okay, blues, I describe that in my living. Things that I have been through, things that I have seen. Not so much of what I've heard, but what I've been through and what I've lived. That's my blues. I sing about it. So, pretty much the same family, but I do it with a feeling.
Yeah.
And when I do it with a feeling, I go to another level, so to speak, to a churchy platform, more of letting go my feelings at that particular time.
Mm-hmm.
Am I making sense?
No, you're
to
making
you?
perfect sense to me. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the difference between my blues and my soul.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you have an album.
Yeah, I
Out?
have one out.
Okay. And what's the title?
Cookies. But my single is
All right.
it's finished, and it's entitled "Cool Girl on the Loose." So be listening out for it. It's
All right now.
finished.
Cool Girl on the Loose, everybody. And it'll be released in June.
June.
Oh, we're here.
Yeah,
June
we're here.
1st, everybody.
We're here.
All right. So, all right, we'll be listening for that. And so this album, is this the first album, second album?
Cool Girl on the Loose, or
So Cougar on the Loose, is that a part of your second
it'll
album?
be part of the second
All
one.
right, okay.
But I was pushing for the single right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
But
Okay.
Cookies is the first album I did.
Okay, and then this one is the single Cougar on the Loose is part of the
Second.
All right, so we're getting a little taste of the second album, everybody. So now we're going to be headed for, you're going to get the Blues Hall of Fame this year award.
No.
Am I? No. I guess I must have something. Have you gotten any of the awards from Hall of Fame up to now?
No, but it's hearsay.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, how did I think that? I don't know. But, hey, put it out there. So we should be getting, you know, things have changed, actually.
Yeah.
We got a new person, heading it up. Well,
Yeah.
At the guiding it.
Yeah.
Tomiko Dixon.
Yeah.
and she's doing some wonderful things. And a lot of people who have long waited to get recognized and to get their uh, Hall of Fame status or be an inductee, and
Mhm.
it's finally happened.
Mhm.
So we've been kind of everybody kind of talk about it a little bit, that we shouldn't have to wait, or the musicians shouldn't have to wait till they're old, can barely move,
Right. Or
to
passed away.
yeah, to
Right.
finally get the recognition that they've earned.
Right.
And so yeah, it's got to be coming, because you've been out here a long time too,
Yes, I have.
and you've been doing awesome, great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, what do you want people, your fans, to know about you as a musician?
Mm, I'm loving, easy to work with,
Okay.
easy to get along with, love to sing. I don't like to cook, but I can cook. Um, I like for I like to be heard
Hmm.
when I'm singing or talking. I don't force my way or force myself, but I like to be heard when I speak or sing. And from there, you can pass or have your own judgment. Hopefully, it'll be a good judgment of me, um, and a good opinion. You know,
Right.
I try to sing songs that are true, songs that is encouraging, uplifting.
Mm.
We don't have to sing a lot of songs. My husband left me
I know
last
what you
night and
mean.
beat me half to death.
No.
No,
Yeah, that could be depressing.
we can do some uplifting songs now,
Yeah.
and that's
Absolutely.
what I try to do.
Okay. I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
started off doing male bashing.
Did you really?
I don't do it no more.
Yeah, because I used to think that blues song, oh, it's sad down there. But
Hmm.
if you really listen to a lot of the songs, they're not about anything sad. A lot of times they're really funny too.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know.
Some of them are. Some of them are. Some of them have a lot of sense of humor in it.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, but you got some good ones out there
Hmm.
that can take you from day to day. Again, blues are uh, they they're storytellers. It tells a story.
Absolutely.
You might not can relate to it, but your mom might can relate
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah. Hmm.
It tells a story. And
Right.
and it shares that singer sharing what he or she been through, and you might can relate to it.
Right.
And then after sharing, like me, I try to sing songs. I'll sing songs what I've been through, and then in that same song, I want to let them know what I did to get through it,
Hmm.
and yet keep a smile on my face.
Right.
Those are the kind of songs
Yeah.
that you want to deliver.
Hmm.
You know, there's a lot of categories of music out here, but I choose what I do. It fit me, and I think it describes my personality.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, let's see. Do you have a favorite song to perform?
Well, it's so many. I
Okay.
like a lot of songs, um, but I always use. It's one song that I told the band I wanted them to learn. Um, Denise LaSalle made it,
Mm.
and it's called "God's Got My Back."
Mm.
And I'll be singing it real soon.
Okay. All right.
But there's another one that we do a lot. It's "Be Thankful." It's called "Diamond in the Back," Sun Rooftop. Yeah,
Oh
that
yeah.
I always
that.
I use a story with that. I always ask the people in the room, is there any cancer survivors in the house, or you know of anyone that went through that, or it could be high blood pressure, anything. But I focus more on the cancer because that's what I dealt with, and I use that song, to kind of motivate them to, you still here. Let's dance about it. That we're survivors.
Yeah.
So, but be thankful for what you got. We're not 100. But we're here.
Right.
We're still alive.
Yeah.
Our health is not like it used to be. But we came through that terrible disease. We're survivors. So I always tell them, be thankful and let's celebrate. And I start singing a song, and we all dance.
Wow. So how many years survivor now?
4.
4.
This year would be 5 for me. July 28th.
Ooh, thank God. Yes. Woo.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's something to you. Are
That's
absolutely
rough.
right. You celebrate coming through something, especially something like that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it was. I was going into. I'm sorry.
Oh no!
Stage
you do not
4.
Apologize.
Stage 4. Stage 4 when they caught it.
Wow. Yeah.
Yep. So I'm grateful. I am so grateful. You don't understand. I'm grateful. I'm glad to be alive. I know we all got to leave here one day.
Yeah.
But he allowing me to be here a little while longer because it's still yet work to do
Yes.
and places to go.
Amen.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh,
I'm a crybaby.
You are not apologizing. No, we embrace you, and we embrace all survivors because you never know. You never know what can happen.
Right.
So
Right.
do not apologize. We're here. We're celebrating you, and we're so happy that you're here and you're on the show and you're doing your thing, Miss Reese.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So now, as far as the internet and the music business, how do you think it's impacted? Do you think it's helped us, get your music out there, or?
Yeah, absolutely. So? I told a lot of people they could, download SoundCloud and they could get my entire album off of there.
Okay.
It has helped. YouTube has me on there doing several different songs. Because my favorite male singer of all time is Johnny Taylor. I do quite a few of his too.
Right.
As Joe Pratt used to still say, Ms. Reese is versatile. She'll get a male song and twist it and make it hers, and I do. Because when I first started, all the females, it seemed like they were singing the same song. So I
get
went.
what you mean. Like, yeah, I get it. I know what you mean.
Feel like breaking up somebody's home, and all of them was doing that song. Yeah. So I went in the back and I pulled up songs when nobody doing. Then I went a little deeper. I started singing some male songs when no females doing the male songs, but me.
Okay. And you put your twist on it.
Yes, I did.
All right. Yeah, I was going to ask you too if you have any singers that you listening to right now, any that you admire right now.
I still listen to old school.
Yeah.
Johnny, O.V. Wright, Bobby Bland,
Yeah.
Little Albert King, Buddy Ace, of course, Denise LaSalle.
Yes. Okay.
So, some Etta Jane. I don't mess with Etta, but I will.
Okay. Now let's see. What if you could actually collaborate, work with somebody? I know you work with a whole bunch of people, but if there's like, who would you like most to collaborate with? Is there still somebody you want to work
As
with?
far as singers,
Yes.
um, it'll be my girl Nellie Travis, Dorothy Moore, um, probably Miss Jody.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Hmm.
Now, if you weren't singing, what would you be doing? Oh, and I know aside from, being the choir director and things
Hmm.
like that.
Probably back coaching basketball. I did
What?
that too.
All right
I
now.
coached fifth, sixth, seven, and eight for 7 years, 7 seasons. Before I retired.
Mm. I did not. I didn't even. I don't know if I found that in your anywhere that I
I
searched
didn't put
around.
it, but I should
I
have.
think
Yeah.
I saw a little something, and I said, "Is that right?" Because sometimes everything you read on the internet is not true, people.
Right, right,
So
right,
you always have to ask.
right.
So you did.
Yes, I did. I
So
played
you
the sport and
you
I
played.
coached it.
Okay.
Hmm.
You played through as a kid.
I
And,
played through high school, a little grammar school, but high school I
mm,
played. I only got a year off in college. I got hurt.
mm,
I couldn't play
you
no
couldn't
more,
play. You said you couldn't play
and
no
I
more.
would
That
just
ended it.
So I wound up um, going to medical school, and I graduated in '85 as a medical assistant at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So I got 5 years out of that, and that got
Yeah.
boring. Then I wound up driving trucks. I
Wow, you
did
did a
that.
lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
my resume is long.
Yeah, you
It's
drove.
long. I
I.
was a bank teller.
Oh yeah, I know that must have been not fun.
Yeah, it wasn't. Pay was okay, but
Yeah,
it
yeah.
wasn't. But I didn't find happiness until I started coaching.
Mm.
So, matter of fact, my youngest daughter, I was her coach
Mm-hmm.
from fifth grade to eighth grade. I prepared her for high school,
All right.
and she became a beast.
Really?
Yeah,
That's so awesome.
because she had the best coach in the world.
Well, that's good, and she worked with you well.
Yes,
I
she did.
mean, so that's a great thing because
Yeah,
sometimes your kids won't listen, but she
right.
did.
Yeah. She
Awesome.
said I was hard on her. Well, of course, I have to use you for an example to get what I want from the other girls.
Right. Okay, so what's the best advice you've been given?
Well, stay prayed up. Prepare before you walk out. Those two stands out more than anything. I
Hmm.
mean, you could be prepared for a lot of stuff, but when they when they told me to stay prayed up and prepare before you go out. Now you could take prepare in any kind of way or all kinds of ways,
Right.
uh, but I took that prepare when you're going out on the business side. You
Hmm.
have to be prepared. When you're going out to entertain, you have to be prepared. How do you prepare to entertain? First of all, get your rest. Be
Yeah.
right mentally
Hmm.
and physically. You know, you have to rest so that you can go out and work. That's preparing to go out and do what you love to do. Uh, Business, entertainment, um, even if you're out
Hmm.
doing interviews or signing autographs, be prayed up, be prepared. You're gonna get approached by all kinds of people, um, ministers, uh, regular critics,
Mm,
and you
okay.
have to be prepared.
Hmm.
Uh, how you in church and you singing blues,
Mm.
being prepared for that and ready to answer. My pastor prepared me for those episodes. Um, the Bible didn't say what kind of music,
Mm-hmm.
but it did say make a joyful noise.
I'm so glad you're talking about this because there probably, I'm sure, many people out there
It is.
who are caught in that,
They are.
all that criticism.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You know, David danced before the Lord. They didn't say what type of music was being played when he danced. Jesus went to a wedding, gave them wine when they ran out.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't say no way in there that he blessed that wine, but he gave it to them.
Okay.
It's not what you do, it's how you do it. And it's a gift. If God give you a gift, you use the gift. Then tell you where. Now, I'm going to learn about the Bible, but I'm going to keep it inside the church where everybody already know it. No, I'm going to go out and abroad with it. I'm going to tell somebody outside the church that I can't get to come in. It's just like with the singing. Oh, I want to sing too. Okay. Is that your gift? Is that what you was blessed with? Are you ready for that? See, you have to, know how to talk to a lot of people, want to do things that's not their calling.
I get you. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
I
have
do
to
know.
explain to them, if you don't know what it is, ask God what it is and find what you're good at and stick to that. But you get a lot of critics and you have to be prepared.
Wow. Yeah, because doubt. If you doubt yourself, you're already, not so sure, as you said. If
If
it's
you
not your
doubt, you're
calling,
already defeated.
yeah, you won't do it.
So, yeah.
And it actually, I think it only takes maybe one person just to be your sounding board, and they kind of, reassure you and help you
Yeah.
reevaluate. Sit down
Absolutely.
and look at the pros and cons of what it is you think you want to do,
Yeah.
and kind of help you stay on that path.
Absolutely.
Wow.
So yeah, you need a team
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna be pushing for you, encouraging you. The encourager always need to be encouraged. I always consider myself as the encourager because I encourage everybody. I support everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But we too need to be
Right.
encouraged.
And I think maybe you're that way because you've gotten so much support
Mhm.
throughout your career.
I have.
And that's super important. And I don't know if people really understand that when they're not supporting their family members or friends who are
Right.
trying to do something that they feel that that's what their calling is. That's their purpose. in life.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow. That's wonderful. Really great. So, okay. So, well, that brings us to, if you could change something about the industry, what would it be? That's always a big one for people.
Well, I would give the women more spotlight. The men are just conquering. But I would give the women more. We have a lot to say. We have a lot to give. And we have a lot of emotions to express. So give the women more.
Absolutely. And I have to apologize to, we have a lot of noise, background noise. I don't know really what's going on. We're in a building that houses a few businesses. So maybe they're having an event that I knew nothing about, but here we are.
Right.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. So I just wanted to let people know because
Right,
it is
right.
going out on our live broadcast.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and with that, what's next for you? We kind of touched on it.
Well, the single is next. I have the Bellwood Taste that's coming up August 10th. Me and my pieces are appearing on that as well. I've been in several books, so hopefully I have my own book.
Okay.
I want to start on that, if not the end of this year, next year, beginning of next year.
Okay. All right. We'll be looking
So,
for that. And
Absolutely.
yeah, you said you start on it.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, and then we got you'll be appearing at the Chicago Blues Festival.
Yes. June 8th at 12 o'clock on the Mississippi Juke Joint stage.
Okay. All right,
So
everybody.
y'all get there early.
Yeah. So did you well of course you chose the songs. How did you choose your songs for the festival?
It's not hard to do. It's not hard to do.
Okay.
Um, I just picked that I feel that would best describe me and that the audience would accept
Okay.
coming from me. So
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Okay, I think that'll just about do it for me today. It's been wonderful. I finally get to meet you.
Absolutely. Been a
And
pleasure.
oh, thank you. And I will wherever I see you if I can make it, I will come out and support.
Hopefully you can.
Definitely. And people, that brings me to also remind you to support live music whenever you can. Go out and see the shows. And you will love
Absolutely.
it. You will
Yes,
absolutely
you
love
will.
it. Nothing like a live band, live performance.
That's right.
Okay, so at this point too, I want to thank Gary Martin, my brother, for encouraging me to start this endeavor, and for Ann Fitzgerald for helping me manage the whole show, and for Tomiko Dixon for sending me some incredible people. And I have a few more. Sarah Alexander for bringing me Ms. Reese, Rick Jazz Hall for giving me some folks. So I've started to gather my own circle of support, and it is truly, truly appreciated. And that is so wonderful because when you're like as you said, when you're headed out to do things, if they're for you, sometimes you run into all types of obstacles, but
Yes, you will.
if it's really for you, the path will be cleared.
Yes, it will.
It's like a miracle happens and things just start going, going
Absolutely.
your way. So
You're right.
working out for you. Okay, everybody. Thank you again for joining the Shypanther and Friends show. I'll see you next time. In the meantime, take care of yourselves and your neighbor, and God bless.
God bless.